Today, we're diving into something pretty amazing. We're going to explore how a few simple cups of tea each day could actually be one of your best tools for staying strong, energetic, and independent as you get older. So, let's get right into it.
First, let's start with a number that might kind of stop you in your tracks. By the time we hit 80, it's possible to lose up to half, that's right, half of the muscle mass we had when we were younger. 50%. That's a huge deal. And you can bet it affects pretty much everything we do.
This process isn't just a vague idea of getting weaker. It actually has a name, sarcopenia. And it's the real, tangible reason why things like hauling groceries, climbing a flight of stairs, or even just pushing yourself up out of a comfy chair can suddenly feel like a monumental task. It really hits at our freedom, our balance, and just our overall quality of life. But here's a really important question to ask. What if the muscles themselves aren't the whole story? What if there are deeper things going on, hidden causes that are quietly working behind the scenes, literally stealing our strength from the inside out?
That's exactly where we're headed next. We're going to pull back the curtain and look at two of these hidden culprits that can silently chip away at our strength over the years.
So let's break this down. There are really two big things happening. On one side, you've got the connection between your brain and your muscles. Think of it like the electrical wiring in a house. Over time, it can start to fray, and the signals just don't get through as clearly. Then, on the other side, there's this invisible fire. That's chronic, low-grade inflammation. It's like your body is always on low alert, and that just wears you down, causing stiffness, pain, and that feeling of just being tired all the time.
Okay, so that's the problem. How do we start to fight back? Well, let's jump into our first solution, which acts like a genuine protective shield for our muscles.
Green tea is absolutely packed with these powerful antioxidants called catechins, and the star player is one called EGCG. You can think of this stuff as a personal bodyguard for your cells, shielding them from damage. But it does more than that. It actually slows down the rate at which your body breaks down muscle. Plus, as a little bonus, it helps your body turn fat into energy you can actually use. What does that mean for you? You hang on to the muscle you've got and you feel less tired. It's a win-win.
But green tea isn't just working on the muscles themselves, it's working on that all-important mind-body connection. It's got this unique amino acid called L-theanine, and that helps patch up that electrical wiring we were talking about. It gives you this feeling of calm focus, which leads to better coordination, better balance, and just feeling more confident with every move you make.
All right, let's move on to our second T. Let's see how we can tackle that invisible fire of inflammation head-on.
We've all been there, right? That stiffness in your joints when you first wake up, the aches you feel after just a short walk, that general feeling that makes you hesitate before you move. That is the day-to-day reality of chronic inflammation. And man, it can really limit your freedom.
So what's the solution? It lies in these compounds that are pretty much unique to ginger, gingerols and shogaols. Honestly, the best way to think of them is like your body's own personal fire department. They get to work calming down that internal fire, and that directly soothes the pain and stiffness you feel in your muscles and joints. And here's something else that's super important. It's not just about what you eat, it's about what your body can actually use. You could be eating all the protein in the world, but if your digestion isn't great, those building blocks are never going to reach your muscles. Ginger is fantastic for supporting digestion, making sure your body can make the most of the good stuff you're giving it.
And finally, let's look at our third T. This one focuses on maybe the most fundamental system of all, your body's incredible network of supply lines.
I want you to imagine your muscles are like little engines. Well, what happens to an engine without fuel? It just can't run. That fuel, the oxygen and nutrients, gets delivered by your blood. So when your circulation is poor, your muscles are, quite literally, being starved. They get weak, they get tired, and they can't repair themselves properly.
This is where hibiscus tea just shines. It's like a master mechanic for your whole circulatory system. It helps to relax your blood vessels, which, naturally, opens up the highways and improves blood flow everywhere in your body. And a wonderful side effect of that is that it helps support healthy blood pressure, too. The benefit here is really twofold. That improved river of blood doesn't just feed your muscles, making them stronger. It also feeds your brain. So many people find they have better focus and mental clarity, and they start to realize that some of that brain fog they were feeling was actually linked to poor circulation.
So we've covered the science and the why behind each of these amazing teas. Now, let's put it all together into a really simple, empowering plan that you can start, well, today.
The key thing to remember is that each tea has its own special job. It's like a team. Green tea is on defense, protecting your muscle cells. Ginger tea is the medic, fighting inflammation to help you move better. And hibiscus tea is in charge of logistics, boosting circulation to deliver all the fuel. Together, they create this powerful, complete system of support for your body.
And really, it is this simple. Just think of your day in 3 parts. You protect your muscles, maybe in the morning, you soothe your joints in the afternoon, and you revive your circulation in the evening. This isn't some complicated program, it's just a simple, enjoyable ritual of taking care of yourself.
And that's really what this all comes down to, isn't it? This is so much more than just drinking tea. With every single cup, you are actively making a choice. You're casting a vote for your own strength, for your independence, and for the freedom to keep living life on your own terms.
So I guess the only question left is, which one are you going to try first? Whether you start with the protector, the soother, or the reviver, just taking that first step is the most important part of the whole journey. Thanks for listening.